Fire last week.
Is he recording? Or is he just talking to himself? Him and where? Brendan. He was just talking to himself then. I think recording. Yeah, it must be recording something, unless he's talking to himself. Yeah, cheers. I've got it on both. Cheers, yeah.
blood for Palestine! Raise your blood for Palestine! We'll never be defeated! We'll never be defeated! We'll never be defeated!
Nice when I used to start to snake.
At least it stopped raining.
Waterproofs.
Well, it said, when I read it, and I didn't look for a few days, it seemed to suggest it were going to be 4 o'clock. And so I thought, oh, we'll be alright by the time it hits. Because when I set off, they were lovely. Yeah. Can't now, but I can plug it into...
I made a hole in it because did a hole in it.
Yeah. Make sure sometimes the older GoPros, you have to put the
memory card in it.
yeah, but you've got to make sure sometimes when you've got the battery in, it might the battery doesn't always work. You've got to do something. Yeah, see you later.
Look at the reactions of the people.
I don't know what it gets a grey hair when you go in private buildings.
Can't you film me in that private places?
Not really. You need to check the light. It gets a bit grey. I only do it in emergency. It gets grey because in public you can film anything.
Yeah.
In private, you have to have a bit of permission. Unless it becomes, I mean, you say, let's say something happened newsworthy, then you could override it. But unless you do that, you basically, you need, it's like if, that's why you can go to a park and film, but if you had a pop concert on and it was ticket only, then it becomes private. Although you could theoretically fly a drone now, but it gets grey area all the time.
But some of the reactions you get from people inside the pubs, you don't understand what's happening with the genocide. The average British person does not understand what's happening over there. All they care about rock and roll, sex and drugs.
Well, that's why we record everything, you see, and it's like, I mean, that's why my argument is, when you get the odd idiot trying stopping us, you're spoiling it. That's the thing. People don't, you know what I mean? I nearly quit filming. So, you know, I've filmed all the speeches and everything. It's good people, you know what I mean? And it goes out and forward.
What's your YouTube channel
Have
called?
you seen it? News, it's Street Heart.
Oh, Street Heart, yeah.
You know,
Seen a few of them,
yeah.
Seen a few of them.
And they get some cute views. But I better walk up there.
Okay.
See you later.
Palestine, you're a liar. We demand a ceasefire. We demand a ceasefire. Palestine, you're a liar. We demand a ceasefire.
When Israel finished, we'll have a big party, just like South Africa. When South Africa were bought down, and Israel gets bought down, we'll have a big Independence Day, like the Carnival, or like the Mardi Gras. We'll have a big carnival, and all these corrupt politicians, Tony Blair, Biden, Harris, are brought down to the knees. We're going to have a carnival, we'll have a peace day, that Palestine is finally free from this evil, genocidal wickedness what the British and Americans are committing war crimes in Palestine, Gaza. Biden be ashamed of himself. There's going to be a party when Israel is brought down.
Palestine will be free. Palestine will live forever. Palestine will live forever. Islam, you're a liar. We demand a ceasefire. We demand a ceasefire. Islam, you're a liar. We demand a ceasefire.
Right, copyright music. Copyright music problems.
You alright?
Yeah.
Palestine Arabia. من المية للمية فلسطين عربية وإسرائيل عربية من المية للمية فلسطين عربية وإسرائيل عربية فلسطين عربية
Well, they said they were going to. They don't always turn up because I think traditionally not supposed to do much if you for most Jews on a Saturday. So that's why you don't see many of them protesting. But every month or so they turn up. They're usually peaceful.
I didn't expect them to be outside that road with them walking past.
No, they're normally up there. But to be fair, it's never. It's always been fairly peaceful, both sides. They just have a bit of a ding-dong, but nothing.
I've never
comes
seen
of it.
anything like that. So I'm glad it's like
Yeah,
no issues.
it doesn't kick off much. Plus, there's not that many, and it's cold and wet. So normally outside here they do a little bit, but they haven't today. Starbucks have a little demonstration now, but no, they usually stand. But I think it's they took the time up there, so they're catching up. But
Well, I've got a little bit of video stuck back from you guys. about 5 minutes if you want it. I can send you it if you want.
It's okay. No happen today. I mean, that's really it now. They'll be doing a speech, but it's getting so done. Most of this lot don't even stay. They're really dull speeches. They used to go on like 2 or 3 hours, but we just pack up now. It's just tedious. And I think even they've quit. They might do a speech about, because last week one of them said something. If you look at News Now Yorkshire's got the translation, so they may mention it. That was a little bit of action, wasn't it? Not much, so.
I've been talking to a few people who's walking around and stuff like that. And they just like sit there and just like.
Yeah, most that.
Oh, yeah. Doing anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're not achieving anything at all.
No, so I think
general
protest.
consensus is that they need to find the right path to go down because all they're doing is like disturbing the public.
Well, the problem is protest doesn't matter what you're protesting about. No one's interested. It's forgotten next day. There's so many protests, and you know it just doesn't. That none of these are achieving any of them. You look at just stop all any of these protests, all a waste of time.
The only thing that we're achieving is like
turns people off them, if anything. That's what they've done.
Just stop oil.
Yeah, and I support the green issues, but I think they're arses what they do. Very few people do, that's the point. And if we do, what do you think people who are against them will? They're not going to be pro.
They're like a massive following them when they start disturbing public.
Oh, they're just, most of them,
Stop following them.
I know.
No, we don't want to.
It's just if people turn up for anything, they'll literally get an email and turn up. Like a lot of this. You watch, I guarantee most of this lot won't be here next week. They're just a day out from, you know, God's time with yeah. Yeah, it's worth doing. I mean, Sheffield, I don't know if they used to have a little one, but they had the campsite, but they made the right pigs do.
I think the ones in Sheffield are like really far out of the way.
Yeah. Manchester's
there's an interesting
big
one coming up in Sheffield soon. It's like feminists talking about.
Yeah, we're planning and going. I've been to one. Well, they did one in Leeds. And they literally separated them. I've never seen any police do that, you know, with metal barriers.
I've already said that they're going to hijack.
But I think they will in the end because they're already looking stupid. Because
it's local to me, so
well, we plan to do it. I mean, we said we'll do it, sod it, because even if it don't kick off, it's worth going. It's not that far. But yeah, we're definitely, it's the 21st, I think. Locations, before you know it. Yeah, you will do. One thing is, when you go, make sure the police just say you're on their one side, because sometimes they can force you into one side. They did that almost with me. I says I'm neutral. You have to say you're neutral.
I'm an observer.
Yeah, that's it. And go round and introduce yourself to the police, especially when tensions are high. That's the safest bet.
First thing what I did when I turned up here, I saw Martin and Mickey.
Yeah.
Or Mikey. And I keep calling him Mickey.
I do.
But I went and spoke to them two first straight away. So that guy there. I spoke to him straight away. So I've seen you on YouTube.
Here it's usually no problem, but other places you can go to, police can be a bit sensitive and they'll go. It was like the Robin one. They were thinking we were on one side and we're getting pushed. I mean, I didn't blame the police. They were, they were undernumbered and panicking. But something like Sheffield, it's work we'll have to do it. Just say, we're neutral. So it'll be an interesting one. But the trans lot get violent. We've been to, they did it and I said to them, because I think a lot of it is they're on drugs and stuff, to maintain themselves, and the trouble is...
I think that's something that I would definitely stay away from.
You'll be okay. The Posey Parker side of Fendler, even though I think she just does it for fame these days. I don't think she's...
Anyway, it's fucking salt to meet you guys.
Yeah, you'll see us then. We should all be going, unless something happens. See you later. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, you don't want to get into trouble. See you later. Oh, that's got much.
For a year, we apart, cross
At least I've learned something new this week.
What's that? I'm brilliant.
Joel! Joel!
Oh, so bad.
Not just for this, but other things as well. I miss that so.
No, unless you apply for a press pass, it's not worth it. Who cares? Sodom.
It's not just for this, it's
Yeah,
like,
Sodom. Yeah, Sodom. Yeah, on the there bit. Hang on.
I missed you at Carnival. I saw your video.
Yeah, I just didn't stay long. Well, that's it. I don't know much of the
their
talk.
voice, not a bit, not in the slightest.
I mean, I did 3 trips out with them.
Yet within every action that we do, the names of those who died have been etched into our hearts. Like Hindu Rajab, like several children around her. Think of the father that went to go get birth certificates for his newborn twin children and came back just to see them dead among the rubble of the strike that Israel sent
Oh,
on their
Sodom is
building.
always a full of crap.
How many more people?
He's an idiot.
How many more have to suffer like that? I know for a fact. Thinking it like this, the Palestinians have not given up in their slightest. If they are still resisting, if they are still out there, then why are we not here?
Palestine! Free Palestine! No good heart can deny the blunt reality. It's good versus evil, a clear disparity. Yet they always seem to speak of duality, twisting the truth or ignoring it in totality. It's not a conflict, it's a genocide. It's not a conflict, it's apartheid. It's not a conflict when it's one-sided. It's not a conflict, and stop trying to hide it. From the River Jordan to the Mediterranean Sea, touching the deserts of Sinai up to the Galilee, one land united, down to every rock and tree, Palestine's future will most certainly be free. Whether it was South Africa or Germany, one thing is granted, evil never lasts, and what has been uprooted can be replanted. Thank you. There's one and one more, and if it goes well, then hopefully the final one. This one's called October 7. October 7, October 7, October 7, October 7, October 7, you keep repeating. October 7, I keep on reading. October 7, Zionists tweeting. October 7, my ears are bleeding. October 7 is not the start. October 7 is not even the last part. October 7 is when people open their eyes, and October 7 was no surprise. October 7 is what you get when October 7 is all you have left. October 7 is just a reaction when it's your daily interaction. October 7 is just a fraction, a consequence of inaction to the daily contraction, the daily extraction, the daily retraction of this Zionist transaction. October 7 is for the blind. October 7 is just what shined to bring attention to Palestine. While October 7 can stand in line, you get your justice after I get mine. 1967, 48, 49. I'm just getting started, let's rewind. Sheikh Jarrah, Tantura, Shatila, Kafir Qasim, Sabra, Gaza, Al-Aqsa, Jainin, Deir Yunus. The list goes on, you made me do this. Beit Lahia, Rafah, Hebron, Khan Yunus, Haifa, and on and on and on. So the next time you October 7 me, ignoring the clear disparity, I bear witness by He who is in the heavens, your October 7 is our 24/7.
Yeah, you got used to work. I'll see you later.
There's one more if you guys want. Yeah. This one's called Silence. This is to all the politicians and people in power who remain silent and are siding with an oppressive apartheid state. We see you. I'm getting to them. You can join us. We have a bigger crowd. We got food and snacks. Silence, silence, and ignorance is all we hear. The silence is deafening, loud and clear. And while we chant for freedom, chests out, no fear, you hide in your towers hoping we disappear. Your pockets are filled and your mouths are sealed. You've sold your humanity and your intentions are revealed. But Gaza's spirit is strong and its wounds will heal. And our cause is united as ever and filled with zeal. You can pretend you don't hear us, pretend you don't fear us. Pretend you don't see thousands in the streets, yet you don't come near us. Pretend you don't see children being bombed. Pretend you don't know right from wrong. Pretend Israel is standing for what's right, and pretend that we will give up the fight. Give up their homeland and their birthright. Pretend you don't hear our chants raging, our flags waving, our lungs screaming and our hearts beaming. Palestine will be free, and that's not dreaming. And it's free, free Palestine! And we'll keep repeating, free, free Palestine! Despite the beatings, free, free Palestine! And you're never defeating, free, free Palestine! And we're never conceding. Despite your silence, Palestine will never surrender. And in the trash of history, your stance will be remembered. And no matter how many times those Zionists say, the old will die and the young will forget, let me tell you, you don't know our generation yet. Because whether you're Christian, Muslim, Jewish, black, brown, or white, we all know justice, and we all know what's right. And freedom is universal. It's both yours and mine. As in the words of Nelson Mandela, our freedom is incomplete without the freedom of Palestine. Thank you, everyone. God bless you all.
Thank you so much, Omar. Thank you so much. Free, free! Free, free! 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Keeps going.
Next,
I'm trying to put a title.
our dear good friend, he's Dr. Abdullah Al-Farah. You may recognize his lovely, ever vibrant face, even when faced with so much heartache. He's a local Palestinian doctor, so please lend him your attention, your ears, and just ignore anything else that's going on, yeah? Sound.
Assalamu alaikum. Dear brother and sister, one more time, thank you very much for coming here. Week after week, you show your humanity, you show your solidarity. This is very important to us. This is very important for Palestinians in Gaza. It's been 11 months now. How long we have to keep fighting to stop this genocide? How much longer will the occupier Israel impose no sanctions while keep killing innocent civilians and challenging international law? How many more have to die? It's clear, Zionists control the media, Zionists control the world, but they can't control a small city called Gaza with 2.2 million of people, half of them are children. Gaza is the hope of the liberation for us and for the entire world. Since my birth, I have the ticket of refugee. I born as a refugee. I hold my refugee passport for all my life. My dad, rest in peace, also became a refugee. He went to Gaza to study, he went to Egypt to study, and Israel occupied Gaza in 1967, occupied West Bank, occupied Jerusalem, and all the Palestinians that were outside, they became a refugee. We have land. We are not refugees. Since the Nakba, which started in 1948, we become a survivor. We are the Nakba survivor. We are not a refugee, and this is the term. We are the Nakba survivor. Is that similar to the Holocaust survivor? Yes. We are the Nakba survivor. Please use this term. And what Israel is doing in Gaza is not ethnic cleansing. It's extermination. This is what they do. So, The obsession of Israel since 1948, how to keep what is stolen. Palestinian is the only country on the earth that has no right to resist the illegal occupation and ethnic cleansing and the genocide of its people. Apartheid state is targeting Gaza and West Bank simultaneously, trying to replacement territorial expansion. We all witness how they tried to hide West Bank map from Netanyahu when he came. Criminal Netanyahu, when he shows the map last week. But let me tell you another thing. The thief will never become the owner of the house. The thief will never become the owner of the house. Last week, unfortunately, tragic news with killing 6 Israeli hostages. But we didn't hear anything with the same intensity, same pain, same condensation about the hundreds of Palestinians dying every day. The greatest crime of these 11 months of genocide and 76 years of ethnic extermination is the acceptances of the devaluation of the Palestinians' life. Last week, UK suspended 30 out of 350 arms licenses. Shame. They said the review being made, British-made weapon may have been used in violation of humanitarian law in Gaza. What a surprise. It takes so long, and too little, and too late. If the government recognizing that the British-made weapons may be complicit in breaking international law, then I don't understand how they can only suspend 30 out of 350 licenses. Dear parents, our children, they come back to the school. The student in Gaza have no school to go to. The Israeli murder machine has destroyed all the schools in Gaza. Israel has killed 20,000 Palestinian children and displaced those who survived. While kids around the world are receiving education, thinking in their future, Israel destroyed the dreams of young students in Gaza, who currently no shelter, no food, no basic necessities. While parents prepare their kids for school, remind them of their Palestinian colleagues who have no schools to go to. While you nurture your kids, remember the orphanage, afraid, wounded, and amputated Palestinian children. However, we almost remember Palestinian people in Gaza finding way to survive a genocide, trying to care for each other, trying to turn tents into classrooms, and a lot of volunteers try to teach these children. We don't take the resilience for granted. We can't allow Israel to destroy Palestinian society. We want Palestinians to live in dignity as any other people. Last things, brother and sister, we are not anti-Semitic. We are not anti-Semitic. Palestinians, we are Semitic. We, with Jews, Christians, and Muslims, live together in harmony hundreds of years before the creation of the racist and criminal state of Israel. The intent to associate lovely and peaceful Jewish religion with the Zionist racist movement is anti-Semitic. Thousands, millions of Jews come every week in the marches on social media to say not in our name. And we say it clearly, we say it loud, not in our name to be anti-Semitic. One, we are the people. 2, we won't be silent. 3, stop bombing Gaza.
No. Free.
Thank you so much, Doctor. Your words, as always, are heeded, appreciated, and honored. I also want to take a moment to acknowledge the fact that there is no shortage of atrocities that we can point towards, not only since October 7th, but even before then. You have the murder of journalists that has been going on since way before Shireen Abu Akleh. You have the murder of activists like Aisha Nur Ezgi, the Turkish-American activist who was shot point blank near Nablus very recently, a couple of days back. So keep in mind that none of these things are new. All of these wounds are always fresh. And that is why we continue to gather. So without further ado, I'm going to hand it back to Zara to introduce our next speaker.
So we have, thank you Asmara. So we have two speakers now. They're going to be sharing the stage. They're pretty iconic to me.
I can imagine I'm on top of a roof and you're all police. I'm a bit more confident now.
On October the 7th, he attended British girlfriend who was murdered on October the 7th. That is not resistance. That is not.
It was very easy. The reason why I took action, or why I joined Palestine Action, was I was tired of seeing on my phone every day. So last year I spent about 6 months living in Jordan.
I've been driving backwards and forwards from the Nova Festival to rescue as many other people festival goers as
possible. I also met refugees who came from the Iraq War, from Syria, refugees from Yemen. So I met all these people who
anyone who supports what is going on in Gaza.
Hello everyone. Shalom. Hope you're all well. Just ignore the screaming Zios on the right hand side. My name's Naj. I joined Palestine Action on the 2nd of April. The day me and 3 comrades shot down Teledyne Space and Defence in Shipley. Because they make components that go into weapons that go to Israel. Free Palestine from British weapons. I want to give a big thanks for all your support all the way from the roof, outside the cop shop, at the magistrate's court, and inside and outside Bradford Crown Court. Thank you all very much.
Where are you all? Divided.
Right, my comrades and I, the Teledyne 4, are on trial this week at Bradford Crown Court because we acted to disrupt and slow down a genocide by destroying Teledyne's roof. We've been on trial for 1 week
can't talk about the trial, but I tell you, we are loving it. So we're going into court as the accusers of Teledyne. We accuse Teledyne of supplying arms to a genocide and apartheid states like Israel, Kashmir. The Israelis brag about how they test the weapons in Palestine, the Palestinian laboratory. After the Israelis have tested the weapons in Palestine, they sell them to other apartheid states like Kashmir. Hey! Why did I join Palestine Action? Because I was inspired by Pal Action permanently shutting down 3 Elbic sites already. So those three sites that Pal Action shut down, the 3 Elbic sites, they will never open again. They will never make weapons to be supplied to a genocide again. Palestine Action and the people will win. We will end the UK arms trade to Israel. And Palestine will win. Because no race-based ideology has ever succeeded. And it never will.
Frightening the people who live there, intimidating decent, hard-working class worker folk.
Nazism, race-based ideology will never succeed. I want to talk about UK complicity with Israel's apartheid and genocide. 1917, the British Balfour Declaration gave Palestine away to colonizers of Zionist ideology. Yay! 1948 came the Nakba, the catastrophe, the huge ethnic cleansing of Palestine. 750,000 Palestinians sadistically, violently forced out of their houses by the Israelis and their settlers. For 76 years, the ethnic cleansing and the genocide of Palestine carried on until 2024 in January. The ICJ charged Israel with plausible genocide. British law is very clear. If there is any risk of a state committing genocide, we have to sanction them. There is a legal British duty to boycott, divest and sanction any country that is committing apartheid or genocide. So we should be boycotting Israel. No more UK arms to Israel. On the 30th of March, the UK government lawyers and ex-Supreme Court judges of UK said Israel is breaking international law and committing war crimes. They advised Rishi Sunak, you must stop arming Israel or you may well be complicit with this genocide.
That's committing crimes. How many of your Palestine Action are in jail at the moment? Multiple of your people.
The headline was, I've written it word for word, UK breaching international law by continuing to harm Israel. And Rishi Sunak has been fully warned of this. This was in April. Guys, I'm going to finish by telling you how you can help.
We don't want you, Leeds. Turn out our first
any legal way necessary. There's many ways we can help. We are picketing the coffee because we're not allowed but we need you guys to join the picket outside Teledyne War Factory, illegal war factory, on the 18th of September. 12 o'clock, please gather outside Teledyne's illegal war factory, the one that seems to be supplying a genocide. 18th of September is the next picket. Please go there. Another legal way of following Palestine action is please follow us on Instagram. Since they started putting bogus terrorist allegations on us, Palestine action has gone mega viral. Please help us continue that. Please sign the letter aimed at David Lammy, Henry Armstrong, Israel. And we have 16 Palestine Action political prisoners in jail right now. Thank you for listening. I don't normally shout, but I love drowning out the Zios. Hell yeah! Please, if you want to see a really interesting court battle, on Monday at Bradford Crown Court we have Danny the Man. Danny will be giving evidence and being cross-examined.
Hey, the hostages!
I'm going to dedicate this last chant to our Pal Action comrades who are incarcerated.
Hey, no, I just independently film.